Whoop, whoop. Chuck Brothers coming loud and proud. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? What's up, Natasha? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How are you all doing today? Super good, super good. Grateful to be alive. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Woo, man. Life is good. Life is grand. Woo, man. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good all the time. Every second of every day. God is good all the time. How are you all doing today? How are you doing today? Whew. Man, it's been a long day already. And I've had to get up early every day this weekend. And if y'all know me, I tell you all the time, I'm one of them lazy guys. I don't like to get up in the mornings. Woo, 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 woo. I'm doing good today, Natasha. Doing good today. How are you? Life is good. Life is grand. I just got aggravated as can be putting up a ceiling fan. My hands were way too big. My hands are way too big. But, anyways, life is good. And glad you got the ceiling fan up. I needed a new one in the kitchen. I have got it up. It is on and it is running. Whew, man, even I get aggravated. Yes, 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 I do. Sometimes. I'm not perfect, people. I'm just like everybody else. I'm a human being. Human being. And I get aggravated. I'm over it now. I'm just super hot. I need to get my AC running in my house. See, I put my stuff off to help everybody else. And then I get lazy and don't do mine. What do you say, Mom? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome, 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 welcome to the show. Woo. Y'all got to do is run a drain line. I got AC. Won't take 10 minutes. Just got to get to it, right? Right. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today, or you be sweaty like me. uh, glad to hear, Natasha. Glad to hear you're doing good. Yep, 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 yep. So, Sunday. Sunday, the restful day. I didn't rest all day. I got up, finished up a job in White City. Then I went to Bardstown, looked at the deep freeze. Then I went to Lowe's, picked up a ceiling fan. Then I come home and put a ceiling fan in, and here I am right now. Still a little sweaty from the ceiling fan. Woo! Look here, Mom. I got my watch on. Woo woo! My birthday present. My birthday present from my mom. Nice little watch right there. Nice little thing. Yep, yep, yep. Could not fix the deep freeze. It had a hole in the coil. Had a hole in the coil. But anyways, we're here to talk about addiction. We're live every day at 6:30 because people die every day from addiction. Every day from overdose. Every day from alcoholism. What do you say, Jane? What do you say, Jane? How are you? How are you? Remember to follow us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here for me. For me. For me. Yeah. Anyways. uh, yeah, it's enough about that. How about a little about me? At the age of 10, I started drinking alcohol and smoking weed. Moved right along to mushrooms and LSD, to doing cocaine, and then smoking crack cocaine, to eating pain pills and all the fun stuff. And then I moved on from that to methamphetamines, heroin, and eventually intravenously using heroin, 5 grams a day, mixing it with ice, speedballing. And I don't tell you that because I'm proud of it. I tell you that because if you're in active addiction and you think that you're going to die from it and all that and you can't make it through, I am living proof. I am living proof that any addict can get clean and sober. Any addict can recover. I am living proof. Sitting right here in front of you right now. Right now. So don't use that as an excuse because you don't think you can make it through it, because you can. You can. And I know several other people that could testify that you can, because they have made it. They have made it through. They have made it through. Can I get a whoop whoop? I know I can. Can I get a whoop 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 whoop? Yeah. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I got a buddy of mine, the one I went up there to see at Landmark Recovery in Louisville, Kentucky, off of it's somewhere off Pop Level Road, and I can't remember the name of that road. But anyways, Landmark Recovery, Fern Valley Road, right off Fern Valley and Poplar Level, Landmark Recovery. So his insurance will not cover him, so they're giving him the boot. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that is wrong. Here a man signs in, he wants help, screaming for help, wants to change his life, and they tell him that he has to leave because of insurance purposes. I'm not saying it's Landmark specifically. I realize that they got to get paid and all that, but here's the deal. He has been accepted at Beacon House, which is a halfway house in Louisville. The cost is $266. I will throw up $133 out of my own pocket if we can come up with the other $133. Here's the deal. We got to have it by Tuesday. By Tuesday. So, my offer on the table is that I'll put up the $266, and then when y'all's donations come in, I'll take my $133 back. If that is cool with you all. If not, I guess I'll just put up the money, because you know what? I'll do anything to get a guy in recovery. And he's willing to make the deal, do the deal. He is willing to do the deal. He called me today. I talked to his counselors. And yeah, so that's the deal. Moving right along. I hate asking for donations. I love it that y'all do it, but I hate asking. It's like, I just hate asking. But it's going towards a good cause. Going towards a good cause. And if we can make it happen, I appreciate it. We do sponsor people from Chuck Brothers Recovery loud and proud. Woo woo. And that's what we do. And that's part of why I do this show, is so I can reach out and we can help the people that need it. And he is truly grateful. He did thank me and thank me and thank me again that I was going to come up with the money to get him in there. And I have no problem with that. But here's the next deal. We all know what I got to do Tuesday. I'll be in Lexington to do a heart cath. So I might, if they will not take a credit card, I might need a volunteer to take the money up there. If somebody is willing to help me on this. And of course, we got to keep anonymity and all that. So whoever goes, we'll know who's there, and we just can't talk about his name, can't bring his name up and all that. And that's cool. But once again, it's the what's that word the governor always says? I can picture it in my head. Transparency. See, if one of you all go for me, then y'all see that telling the truth once again. Because what we do in recovery? We tell the truth. But I'm looking for some help on this one, people. I appreciate it. You do not have to go live if you take it up there. You can if you want. And anybody can go live off the page. I'd rather keep it to a minimum as far as, as long as we're out helping people. I think that's a good deal. I think it's a good deal. We'll share it. Share that stuff, man. Share that hope out, that hope shot. Hope shot. You got to share that to let people know that it is possible that we can share hope and make people's day. You don't have to stop and get coffee and buy the car behind you like I do. You don't have to do that. You just have to take it up there, drop the money off at Beacon House, and they will take care of it from there. And I appreciate any offers or whatever. I don't know exactly how the deal will go down. We will exchange numbers if you ain't got my number already, and we will make this happen. Woo woo! Woo woo! Oh, y'all know I don't hate asking for donations. I ask all the time, every day, don't I? But anyways, I got to light me a cigarette. This is a smoking show. Feel free to light them up. You're at your house anyways. You're at your house anyways. What about this beautiful weather? I mean, it rained a little bit, but that's all right, right? That's all right. We need rain to bring flowers. And if without no rain, no crops to grow. And we got to have crops. We got to eat. So the rain is good, people. Rain is good. I can't believe I never liked the rain like the rain. I can't believe I never liked the rain till I walked through it with you. Woo woo. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the deal today. I am trying to work on getting another guy in rehab tomorrow. I don't know what he's going to do or any of that. I've made some phone calls, and maybe, just maybe, I need to call up there for detox tomorrow and see if we can't get him in detox anyways. At least detox the first 7 days, and of course he's got insurance and all that's covered. We like that too. You know what? Passport's a good insurance company. They are all about recovery, and they will pay full thing. Pay is a free ride to recovery. And that's one thing that I can't, these halfway houses, they just require money down. It's not a recovery center. But he has been there. He has been up there for, I guess, 3 weeks, and that's why I don't understand why they want to kick him out the last minute. Or his insurance done paid up all they'll pay. Usually it's a 30-day program, and he's been there about 3 weeks, so he's about completed it. But anyways, the halfway house is good, and of course he gets to keep doing the 12-step programs, and he's still got to work some steps and work with the sponsor. That's part of the deal at a halfway house, and yeah, I feel like we'll make this happen. I will make it happen. I promise you, it will happen if I got to pay for it myself. But anyways, enough about that. I don't even know where to start. I guess the best place to start is praising Jesus. Praise Jesus, my higher power. That guy up there in the sky shining that sunlight of the Spirit down on me every day. Every day, the sunlight of the Spirit. Every day, no matter if it's cloudy, rainy, stormy, whatever. We see the sunlight through the storm. Woo, woo. Yes. Yeah, I'm a little tired today. I'm really glad to go get this stent thing or whatever they're going to do. I don't know, man. Just every day gets closer. I just feel a little weaker every day, and I really need to get in there. And I'm ready. I mean, I just can't understand. Well, it's not for me to understand, is it? It's all about God, and that's why I pray. I pray every day, and I don't know if y'all noticed. I put my little prayer on Facebook, on the group, and on the page, so y'all kind of see what I do every day, and that's the prayer I pray every day, and glad to share it with you. 1 second. Call Jean to ask her. I'm live right now. Can't help you. Hi, everybody from Steve-O! But I lost my train of thought. See, that's another thing I think is kind of weird, is I don't remember nothing really good, and I think it's kind of a blood flow problem. And I don't know. I'm not no doctor, and I can't. I try not to think that far ahead. We'll leave it up to the doctors because they know best. We'll leave it up to Jesus Christ because His will be done, right? That's right. That's right. That's right. I don't know. I just wished I'd feel a little better. They tell me I'm going to feel amazing. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound. Oh, but anyways, enough of my singing because I can't do it. And oh man, oh man. I tell you, I tried to. I've got permission from Drummer, my boy Drummer, Dylan Winston, stage name Drummer. Look him up. Look him up on YouTube. I got permission to use his music on the show, but here's the deal. I'm not technologically inclined. I've learned everything I'm doing here by just doing it, every day. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I've tried to figure it out, and it loops through my computer. See, what happens is when it starts playing on there, it plays back to the microphone, and then it causes an ever-ending loop. And I don't know how to fix that. Or we'd be listening to some drama. I love me some drama. He's he's all about some recovery and depression and suicide. His deal is his brother committed suicide and left him on the streets alone, like kind of not really on the streets alone, but it was his best friend, and he didn't see what was going on. It's like one song he talks about. He could hear the happiness in his voice, but he didn't. It wasn't really there. It wasn't real, kind of. It sounded like he could hear the smile on him, but he wasn't really smiling, and he ended up committing suicide. And man, yeah, it just whew, whew. I talked to a buddy of mine today. He had 19 months sober, and whoo, he didn't. He, I hate to laugh. I ain't laughing at him. I'm laughing because my brain's not working. But he relapsed a couple weeks ago, and yeah, yeah. You know what I told him? I told him I love you, man. Call me anytime. We need to get together. We need to get together, and that's what we do. We don't dog people. We don't dog people because they don't they slip and fall. Man, I didn't even realize I had this many people watching. What do you say, Jimmy? Welcome to the show. What do you say, Scott? Woo woo. Justin, thank you for the support. Woo woo. Moms, woo 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 woo. Everybody. Jimmy's woo woo. Jane, we do recover. 611-19, 816-18. Woo woo. Amen, brother. What do you say, Alexis? Hey, Chuck. Good to be back in the rooms and seeing a familiar face. Thanks for doing this. Woo woo. No problem. No problem. Trish says contact California to help with no insurance. Yeah, I hate to call California. I know they will. I don't know. I got a buddy of mine. He does that. I don't like to really get involved in California. I like to keep people in state. But I will reach out if I have to. Mom says she'll donate 30. Tell him to try THP VOA. Good luck. Wish I could help. Woo woo. Hey, you did help right there, Alexis. You just didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. Anytime there's a suggestion, you know how you help? Because you're here. That's exactly why. I'm just going to let God answer that one because you're here, baby. You are here doing the deal, and appreciate the support. Trish says it's beautiful here. Are you in California, Trish? What up, Chuck? Woo, 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 woo. Scott says. Jimmy says, woo, woo. Jimmy says, prayers. Jane says, hey, Steve-O. Natasha, I'm sorry I had to step away for a minute. What are donations for? I don't know. No, donations are to, that particular donation is to get a buddy of mine into the Beacon House in Louisville. Actually, I say he's a buddy of mine. He's a guy in recovery trying to save his life. And he's getting the boot from Landmark because it was insurance. His insurance. James says to get someone in a halfway house, they're kicking him out of rehab for insurance reasons. He needs $260. Chuck is paying half. Natasha says she'll donate 20. Looky there, man. I tell you what. Who could ask for a better group of friends? Woo! Man. I'm telling you. I love each and every one of y'all. I believe in each and every one of y'all. We can do this today. Hey, guess what? If you quit using today, quit drinking today, you can have a sobriety date of 5/18/2020. Going once. 5/18/2020. Going twice. 5/18/2020. Going 3 times. Well, you know what? We're going to keep going because we don't ever stop. It's always your option, and you are welcome to go anytime you like. We prefer today so you don't die tomorrow. And amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. That's right, Jennifer. Welcome to the show. You're here on God's time. God's time. You know, he said, hey, Jennifer, show up right now. Show up right now. And there you are. See, boom. Better late than never. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo. Thank you all. Thank you all. Look at there. Looky there. Boom. I think we're getting pretty close to having it covered. I'm going to quit watching that part and go on with the show. Welcome to the show. Benz, we're talking about donations. We will put up our list of donations, our donations wish list. Thanks to Jane for the suggestion. I'll put it up there and let it roll 2 or 3 times that y'all look through there. And these are the things that we are kind of looking for, you know, that we can hand out, you know, paperback books, preferably. We can take the regular books to recovery centers. Paperbacks for jails. Paperbacks for jails. And I feel like I say whole hours worth of stuff like in the first 30 minutes. I might start playing videos or something, you know, like 80s metal bands or whatever. 80 metals bands. Oh, I do have my sober mode shirt on. And as soon as I click the camera back, I will show you which one I am wearing today. Sorry. I don't know. I'm trying to amuse myself a little bit while I do this. Let that go on, play through just a hair. See, y'all are on a 30-minute behind or 30-second behind me. 30 seconds. So when you see the screen flip, I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. But anyways, here is my sober mode shirt. Sober mode on, people. Woo woo. We have our sober shirt on, and we are sober today. And speaking of sober mode, you can get your shirt at sobermode.com. www.sobermode.com. www.sobermode.com. I know, right? Yeah, look at there. Sunlight's coming out. You see that? You see that right there? Look at there. Every day, it comes in. You can see it right there. See? It shine right down on my face. It's that sunlight of the spirit. You know, God looking out right now. He's saying, you know what, Chuck? You're doing a good job. And you're helping people. Now, I don't know what he's saying. But I like to think that I'm helping people. And that's what we do. And tell you, man, I'd like to really see some people reach out for some help, you know, as far as, you know, hey, my life is not that great. I don't want to get high no more. I don't want to get high no more. And please help me. I've had enough. Because you know what? I know what it's like to be out there in active addiction, trying to be normal. Life is just busting your back and your butt, and life isn't going real good. And it don't never seem to get better. You know, why does everybody else have good luck? Why are you blessed? And I'll tell you why I'm blessed. I'm going to have to lay my shade down there. I'm getting whitewashed. Bam! Looky there. Telling you, Lord shines down on me today. $1 million smile, $1 million smile. You ever think somebody say they have $1 million smile and have no teeth? Woo woo! But woo, man, woo woo. She ever said send a list so I can go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and get some stuff, please. There is a list on the group. If you, of course, you're probably looking on your phone. I don't use my phone when I'm doing this, so I don't see how this comes out on the other side. I will send you a list because I don't know if that will show up on the phone. There is a donation wish list on there on the group page. Chuck Brothers Recovery, loud and proud. Woo woo! Can I get up? Woo woo! Woo woo! Yeah, yeah. But anyways, on our way. Uh, yeah. I really been like, as far as health wise, I ain't really felt that great, but mentally, I've been like, feel like I've been pretty good. Uh, when I was out there in addiction and active addiction, my brain was just 90 mile an hour. Maybe because of the methamphetamines, I don't know. I didn't sleep much, and the running joke when I was in rehab was, I slept once in November, ate twice in December, and there's a whole lot of truth to that. Matter of fact, there was a lot of truth to that. I have experienced the, you know, 30, 45 days awake. Might fall out for a minute or two, but yeah, methamphetamines, that was a beast of a drug. A beast of a drug. Cocaine is a powerful drug. But yes, as y'all can see, I'm a little loopy. I'm like that all the time. You can ask my mother. That's how she knew when I was getting high because I didn't have no sense of humor. I was kind of yeah. I didn't see it. I felt like I still had a sense of humor, but now that I'm sober and been sober for a long time now, not a long time, one day, you know what? If you got up before 11 o'clock today, you got more sobriety than I got. Because, that's how we do this one day at a time. One day at a time. My sobriety date is August the 16th, 2018. And for that day, I am truly grateful. But if you got up before 11:30 today, you got me beat. And because yesterday don't count and tomorrow don't count. I can't change nothing that happened yesterday, and I damn sure can't do nothing about tomorrow because it ain't here yet. Ain't here yet. I know a lot of people have a hard time with that 24 hours, and I did too. And you know what I did? I went from pillow to pillow. If I raise my head up off the pillow and I get my head back to the pillow, I did good. Woo woo! And yeah, it's the way I look at it. Sometimes I had to cut it shorter than that. Sometimes I had to go hour for hour and minute for minute. Uh, my using thoughts and using dreams and all that has cut way back. I don't know that they ever go away. I've had some old timers say, "Yeah, it goes away. I don't ever think like that no more, or whatever." I don't know. I'd feel like I wouldn't be an addict if I didn't think about getting high at least once a week. Uh, Sometimes twice. Sometimes I might go a month not think about it at all. I tell you what helps me is doing this right here, giving back, giving back. These programs ain't that hard to do. First you just admit you got a problem, admit that you got a problem, and then once you do that, you got to realize that get a higher power that can bring you back from all that, and then you got to you just got then you got to let it go. You got to get honest. You know, get rid of it, and then ask God or your higher power to remove all them shortcomings you got. That disobedience, dishonesty. Uh, See, my mind just ain't thinking today. My mind just ain't thinking today. Selfishness, ego, envy, all the deadly sins. You gotta let that stuff go and ask God to remove that from you. Anger, you know. Some shortcomings ain't too bad. You would tell me you just couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep, Mom. I was strung out on meth. How you expect me to sleep on meth? Oh man, I know it's crazy, crazy. I am truly grateful. I don't have to live like that today. I am truly grateful who I am today, and I owe it all to my higher power, Jesus Christ. Woo woo, Jesus Christ. And yeah, recovery's not easy. It really ain't, and it's not the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life. I promise you. It's not the easiest thing you'll ever do in your life either. But I can tell you, the outcome is the best thing that'll ever happen in your life. I tell you, my recovery is the best gift I've ever gotten in my life. I mean, you could give me whatever, thousand virgins, millions of dollars, and Corvettes out the gazoo, Lamborghinis, whatever, and I would rather have my sobriety. 100. 100 right there. 100. Can I get a woo woo? And yeah, it's just it's unbelievable how well I've been blessed as a person. I tell people I am blessed way more than I deserve. I guess God's people all deserve uh, whatever God's willing to give you, and I agree with that. And sometimes I feel like that I wasn't the best person in the world, and people that was better than me, passed away, overdose or whatever, and I feel like why did He save me from doing that? And it's not my call. That is not my call. And I guess I'm grateful. I'm glad to be here. I am truly glad to be here. And there ain't nowhere else I'd rather be than hanging out with you all every day at 6:30, sharing a message of hope. Sharing a message of hope. Getting rid of my ego, getting rid of my selfishness, self-centeredness, you know, getting rigorously honest with myself. I don't know what they mean or if they even mean, you know, don't tell it a white lie. But you know what? I don't think that that's what they mean. I think when you start self deceiving yourself and telling yourself you worked hard all week, you can go have a beer on Friday because you worked hard. Yeah, once you start lying to yourself like that, yeah, that's a big problem. And you got to admit where you're wrong, and that there is a big deal too when it comes to that rigorous honesty. Even though you don't want to take the word for it, you don't want to take the blame. Deep down inside, you got part in that, people. You got a part in that. What you say, Jerry? Woo, 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 woo. And yeah, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Man, Jerry, good to see you, buddy. My old friend Jerry. Love you, man. I love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. I can't even tell you how much I love you, but I do. And love each and every one of y'all. I don't want to leave anybody out. Don't get to feeling some kind of way. When I was in the madness, I'd feel some kind of way. Somebody didn't say, I love you, I love you. And Chuck, I love you. They had to single me out. I had to feel that, a little bit better than everybody else. And really, I'm no better than the next guy. I put my pants on the same way everybody else does, except for my boy Steven. He does put his on a little different than anybody I ever seen, and that's all right. But I love him too. I love him too. And actually, what he does is he puts both feet in at the same time, and he kind of hops and pulls them up as he hops. It's pretty cool. But anyways, he's the only other person I know that does that. Probably might be the only person that does it. I don't know. But everybody else does one leg at a time. I tell him, what you do, you put your pants on different than anybody else I ever seen. And I truly grateful, truly grateful. Like I told my buddy today, 19 months sober, went out and got drunk, gratitude. He's talking about depression and stuff like that. And I said, man, gotta put some gratitude in there. I tell y'all every day, every day. I tried getting him to watch my show. He said, no, I don't get into Facebook, but that's cool. That's cool. But It's like I tell y'all every day, if you got gratitude, attitude of gratitude, depression don't fit in that brain. You cannot be depressed and be grateful at the same time. Will not work, will not work, will not fit in the same place. Thank you, Jerry. Great to see. I can't see you, but it is great to know you're there on the other end, supporting my deal, and that means a lot. That means a lot. We got a lot of good folks on here. A lot of good folks on here. A lot of good folks. I guess we'll move right into the signs of addiction and let y'all see them, go through them. I tried to read this the first time, but even though that thing is moving super slow, like snail slow, I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up. And that's all right. If this is for the people out there, whose family members, they're looking, they don't understand, they don't know. And, we reach out to people like that too, the normies, I call them, the normies. And of course, when we refer to their addict, we're talking about their loved one or their friend that's the addict. This is for normal people. And I'm not one of them, as you all know. Woot woot. And I'm all right with that. I am all right with that. And truly happy who I am. Like I tell y'all see it every day at $1 Million Smile that you couldn't knock off with a 2x4. And I always laugh after that because I think it's somebody coming to trying to knock my teeth out. But you know what? I made it through addiction with my life, not my teeth. Oh, man. Yeah, I still ain't heard from my other little buddy over there to E-Town. I don't know. I hope he's doing all right. Make sure y'all pray for him. Pray for him. And, woo. I don't know. I hope he's still over there. I ain't heard no more calls. Last one I called, he walked off, and I don't know. They've been letting him come back, so maybe he's back over there and he's doing the deal. He didn't want to call me, man. And that's that unseen pride. I would have told him I love him. I got your back, and man, we'll try it again. We'll just keep trying. You stumble, you keep trying. But he didn't even want to call me. And, I've not seen it a bunch, or not that I know that I've seen it at all, that people that go back out, that false pride, scared to come back because of what everybody else is going to think. And I tell you, I've seen people go out, I've seen people come back, I've seen people go back out, I've seen them come back, and all I've ever seen was love. Glad you're back, glad you made it back. And, they say that false pride will kill you because you might not never make it back. And it's kind of scary. I mean, I get it. I understand. I try to put myself in that scenario, not realistically, but I think of that scenario, how I would act. And I don't know. I mean, I can see that false pride keeping me away from the people that's going to help me. And but I also see the other side too. Yeah, that might be a long walk to get that white chip or that white keychain or whatever group you're in. And, it might be a long walk. But, man, that relief. Woo! Woo! Once you done it, now you can start over. Now we're humbled again. Get humbled. That's right, get humbled. Reach out, Look for what you missed the first time. Look for what you missed the first time. I always say that I want to know what happens from right here to right here, Because they always say every time I got up that morning, everything was great. I was super sober, and boom, all of a sudden, I was relapsed. So that's why I always ask, and I've heard several different things. I've heard I didn't make my bed that morning. I've heard quit going to meetings. I quit praying. I heard all kinds of stuff, people, places, and things. And I get all that. I get all that. But the point I'm trying to make here is that point from the time you grabbed it till you drank it. That half a second from hand to mouth. When you grabbed it and hit it, or you grabbed it and shot it, what that thought that went through your mind at that point right there. That's what I want to know, because that's the part I don't want to do. And everybody I talk to, they don't know. They just don't know what happened from that point to that point. I'd like to think that I am. Jerry says I see them go out and don't make it back. I know it's sad. My phone over there ringing. We're not gonna answer, but we'll call back. I don't know. I'd like to think that everything I do in sobriety and recovery and work on myself and all that. But I'm telling you right now, people, I'm not exempt. I'm not exempt at all. Tomorrow I could fall off the wagon, face first, break my nose, neck, and be out there. And I know this. I know this. Not saying it's going to happen, but I pray it don't. That's why I pray to God every day and say, thank you, Lord, for keeping me sober today, another day. Thank you for keeping me connected to all my peeps, too. All my peeps. Let me do your will, not mine, not mine. No, sirree, Bob. Yeah, I can't lead the show no more. I got to sit back in the passenger seat and let him chauffeur me around, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Jane says, I was scared to get my first keychain. Now I jump up to get it. Yeah. I know my next one's a black one. Black and go, black and go. 2-second rule. Yeah. I'll tell you the one thing that he said that stuck out. I told so-and-so, I told you, but I didn't tell my sponsor. Woo! What? That's what I want to say. What? You did what? You didn't tell your sponsor. That's why you didn't call nobody. You didn't call nobody. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I look for them small things because really, people, I'm happy all the time. They call it a pink cloud and all that. But I tell you, I was pretty far down the rabbit hole. And if I got my nose that far up above the water, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy because my life was really bad. And that's why I want to know about it. I don't want to go back out. I do not want to go back out. I don't have another recovery in me. I'm telling you. And that's why we do this right here. That's why we do this right here. And try to help people and share this experience. I've only got, I don't know how many months now. I just know I have 2 years in August. That's just my next tag. That's that's basically that's how I know. And I go get my black and go key tag in August and celebrate 2 years. And I done totally lost my train of thought again. Must not be important. God says, shut up, Chuck. Talk about something else. So that's what we'll do. Oh, did I show you? Yeah, I showed you my sober mode, sir. All righty, we'll move right along to if you see an overdose, call 911. Don't throw your buddy out on the side of the road. Don't do none of that stuff. Don't kick them out at the hospital, at the emergency room. Stay with them. Call 911. And I'll tell you why. Kentucky Senate Bill 192, the heroin bill, provides immunity from arrest if someone calls 911 to save a life of a person who has overdosed on drugs and stays with that person until help arrives. I know this to be true. And my best friend overdosed in the other room, in my bathroom. And I called 911, and they showed up about 3 minutes. The ambulance took 30 minutes to get here. And at that time, I was doing mouth-to-mouth and chest compressions, and I had to do them for 30 minutes till the ambulance finally made it here. And you know what? They didn't search me. They didn't check my house over. They didn't hunt me down. None of that crazy stuff that you think is going to happen. So if you find an overdose or you see an overdose, call 911, people. 911. I can't stress it enough. See an overdose? Call 911. If you got Narcan, administer your Narcan. Then call 911. then call 911. And then as we're talking about Narcan, we might as well go ahead and do the Chuck Brothers how to use your 4 milligram nasal Narcan. Your mini Chuck Brothers lesson on how to use your 4 milligram nasal Narcan. Boom. You find somebody blue in the face, blue nails, not breathing, foaming at the mouth, signs of overdose, like a snoring sound coming from them, not like a snore, more like death rattles. First thing you do is you want to take your hand with knuckles like that, do a sternum rub. You can do it yourself right now. You'll see it hurts pretty bad, and you don't got to push very hard. So you can imagine if you're doing it to somebody else, you can get a pretty good force on it. And if they don't start to come to like that, roll them over on their side so they can't asphyxiate. And basically that means vomit in their own, down their neck. And then you open your Narcan right there. Just pull that down. Grab your thing out of there right there. And then you take that, put both fingers right there. Thumb on the plunger. Stick it all the way up the nasal passage till their nose touches your finger. And then push the plunger. At that point, call 911, not before. Always administer your first dose of Narcan first. Everybody out there will tell you different. You can tell them Chuck Brothers said administer the Narcan first. I don't care. And I'll tell you why. Because when you get on 911, they're going to say, what's your situation? What's your address? Who am I talking to? What's the patient's name? Are they blue? Are they breathing? Blah, 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 blah. And all that takes time. So you got 3 minutes before you have to administer your next dose of Narcan. So you might as well call after you done give them the first one. Seconds matter. All right. If they don't come to after 3 minutes, take the other one that comes in the box. Boom. And you take it, stick it up the other nostril, all the way to the fingers, and then push the plunger. 4 milligram nasal Narcan will bring you back from the dead 92% of the time, 8 minutes after overdose. 92% of the time, 8 minutes after overdose. I didn't say 100% of the time. I said 92% of the time. So it ain't 100%, people. It ain't 100%, people. If you need some, I can get it out to you. PM me. Let me know. Let me know. And I'll be glad to get some out to you. I have connections. Whoop, whoop. And it ain't the dope dealer. I guess it's the Narcan dealer, right? Woo woo, can I get a woo woo? I know, we're playing silly jokes today, right? Silly jokes. I don't talk so much and dry. Good old sweet tea, Kentucky sweet tea. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Actually, that is Kentucky non-sweet tea because I'm diabetic. I don't think I can make it through one show without coughing. Not one. I've done it at every show, but that's all right. Jerry says it has not changed out there. No, if anything, it's gotten worse. I live right here in the house that I used in. Trying to hang myself in this room here. Not this room, the next room over. My nephew pulled me off of it. As we're talking about suicide, you know where we're going. We are going here. Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK. I am truly grateful I am alive. 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, I was not so grateful to be alive. And I wanted to die. I seen no way out. My life was miserable. I was depressed. All my family was hating on me. My sister told me to die, overdose. She was sick of me. Why don't your head just explode? And I said my bottom, people. Yeah, boop, boop, boop. Guess what? I got all the way to the bottom, got my shovel out, and started digging some more. And after they pulled me off that extension cord in there and sent me to the hospital, and I manipulated my way back out the next day. No 72-hour hold for me. Oh no, no 72-hour hold for a master manipulator like me, right? Right. You know what? So parents, careful what you answer when they say, "Hey, I need money for gas." Oh, I need a new pair of shoes. I want the expensive ones. Yeah, take them, pawn them. Go to the dope man. $10. That gets you a hit. Yeah, I always say help them out. Love them from a distance. Don't give them money. You feed them, put clothes on their back, but the dollar store clothes. They don't need. They got clothes on their back. That's good enough, right? That's right. That's right. Do the do the feed them on the porch thing. You might not be able to let them in the house. They might be robbing you blind, but still love them. So tell you why, I'm sitting here living proof that any addict can recover if they're willing to do something different. If they're willing to do something different. But anyways, if you're having a problem thinking about suicide, please, people, reach out. Reach out to me. Reach out to anybody in the group, and somebody will talk to you. Somebody will talk to you. Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK. Yeah, I've seen a lot of suicides here since the COVID-19's been going on. I've seen a lot of overdoses since the COVID-19's going on. And, yeah, it's not worth it, people. Man, dig deep. Dig down in that heart. Dig for that wilderness. Remember, don't ever forget your last one, because that's you got to remember that. You want to know how bad it was, so you never look back. Never look back. Trish says that's a good message that young people need to hear more. I don't remember what I was talking about when you wrote that. I apologize. I'm just running a million miles an hour, Trish, and I can't keep up with myself sometimes. And it's all right. It's all right. And yeah, I hope I do say something that somebody can relate to, and get a message out there. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. I always do this off the cuff. I tell you all that. I don't have a script. I have my slides that I got pre-made. I built them, and they kind of go along with the show. And yeah, I do it off the cuff. I feel like that if I can do it right out my brain to my mouth, then it's God talking. And the reason why I don't have a chance to make up a story, I don't get a chance to make it better. I don't get a chance to lie. It's got to come right out. And that's why I do it off the cuff. Some people might do it different. I don't know, but that's the way I do it. And maybe if I could probably find more to say if I did like a show that was based on, one day it'd be on triggers, one day it'd be on depression, but my mind moves so quick I couldn't do that. I don't think. Maybe if I had notes and all that sitting in front of me, I don't know. But yeah, woo. What we got here? 723. 723. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Trish says talking about calling 911. Don't get scared and let them die. Yeah, don't do that, people. Put the shoe on the other foot. I don't want to die alone. Matter of fact, I never wanted to die. I wanted to quit, and every time I said I'd quit, I guarantee you I'd pass the lie detector test, because I did want to quit. I just couldn't. The obsession and the compulsion was just too much. And the best way I can explain that, I don't even know a good way to explain that. I don't know. It's an overwhelming compulsion. I always try to explain it like OCD, but if you don't have OCD, then you don't understand the compulsion to turn the knob 3 times before you walk in the door. You feel like you're going to die if you don't turn the knob 3 times, and you got to do it. And if you don't do it, then you get about halfway across the room, you got to go back and do it anyways, because it eats at you. It eats at you. And it's the best way I can explain it. I don't know any other better way. Imagine being hungry, starving to death. Y'all all been there one time in your life and you felt like you was starving, and you had to eat. And drugs, that's what they do to you. You gotta have them. I gotta have it. And then you get to thinking, and you can't get the compulsion out of your head. You start obsessing on it until you get one in you. There's been times I've been dope sick and just miserable. Having the diarrhea, the cold, hot flashes, the shakes, and then all of a sudden I get a phone call. The dope man's home, and they ease. The withdrawal eases. I mean, it don't go away, but gets easier. So that tells me centers in my mind too. It is physical, but it also centers in the mind too. And of course, that's where my problem's at. the drugs and the alcohol and all the addictions is just a result of me self-medicating to take care of what was going on up here. And I would explain more of that, but we are running out of time. Running out of time. I want to throw our donations thing up one more time. I can talk while that goes on, and just so you kind of see what we need and what we're trying to get out. And on that recovery literature, I would prefer to have soft covers, but we will take any of them because recovery centers can take hardback books. Jails don't take hardback books, and I don't know why. It's not my rules. I just know that that's the case. And but anyways, yeah. Everybody gonna had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Remember, people, pray for everybody in the world. There's nothing wrong with praying for everybody in the world. I do it. Y'all seen my prayer. I posted it on the group. That is basically what I pray every day. I pray, thank God for keeping me sober. But first I start out with world peace. We're all humans. We're all humans. God has to show us his way, and the world would be a better place. I think one person can change the world. It's like a honeybee thing, like the governor talks about with the COVID-19, except we're spreading hope and not COVID-19. Don't social distance with hope, people. Share that stuff. It's good stuff. And pray for all the people that's lost their lives due to addiction and alcoholism, due to the COVID. I always pray for I pray for Stephen, that he finds his way in God's way and that he'll be successful in everything he does. I pray for my enemies that they succeed and they get everything that God is willing to give them, and hopefully they get more than me. I want them to be better off than me. And it just keeps me humble and keeps me down to size. Try to keep that ego out of it, and really praying for your enemies and stuff like that. It's really for you. They might not change, but one day you'll look up and say, man, you know what? I'm not mad at that guy no more. I ask for forgiveness, so I have to give forgiveness. How can I be forgiven if I don't forgive? And that was a big lesson in life. So don't forget to pray for your enemies and all that. Pray that the Lord blesses us with the vaccine of the COVID-19, for all our loved ones. I don't know if I'll make it through it or not. If I got it, I don't know. It don't matter. Either way, our families care. I care about my families, my mom, my dad, all my loved ones, all that stuff. And maybe this curse can be, God can do anything. And if enough of us pray, he might answer that prayer. I tell you, God answers prayers. I prayed my whole life for a better life, and here I sit on the other side of that prayer with the best life I could even imagine. I couldn't even imagine life to be this good. And so, yeah, I love each and every one of you all. I believe in each and every one of you all from the bottom of my heart. You got this. Today was your day. Tomorrow is your day. Reach out. Do your thing. Don't give up. Don't give up. Be willing to do something different. I love you all. Chuck Brothers Recovery, loud and proud. Now, a word from our sponsors.